Hello, welcome to the e-learning platform. I am Navdeep, working as PGTIP in Cambridge International School, Dasua. Students, today we will focus on the December series pre-board exam solution. So, as you are going through the process today itself, and now we will discuss the solutions of the questions that you have faced today. So now we move to the first question, that is the MCQ based questions. So students, as you know that first you are going to have 23 1 marks questions. So as you can see, the very first question is MySQL based question, and here you have to truncate this number up to 1 decimal point. This is the number and this is up to this 1 decimal point. And as you can see, here the 4 options are there and we have to trunk 1 decimal point. So after decimal place we need 1 point. So only these 2 points are there, where after decimal you have just 1 decimal digit. Clear? After decimal we have 1 digit only in these 2 options, B and C. And after this 1 digit is removed, so you will get this type of number, because in truncate only the number is truncated and you get the answer as it is. Now we move to the next question is, so to display the third, fourth, fifth columns and sixth to ninth rows of a data frame. So students, for showing the particular columns and particular rows of a data frame, we have two methods. One is LOC and second is ILOC. So ILOC basically stands for integer location, and where we have basically based on the index value a solution. So we use this LOC method. So first is because the exact locations are mentioned, we will use ILOC method, integer location, because you can see here these locations are based on the integer values. And also you see what is the difference between the option C and D. Here this value 10 is the upper limit, and the upper limit is always excluded in ILOC method. So this selects 6 to 9th row and 3 to 5th, third to 5th column, and 6 is the upper limit, it is excluded in ILOC method. So this third option is the right option here. Now which of the following is not a valid function that can be used with a data frame? So count, sum, length, they are all the functions which relate with the data frame. So the option 4 is the not a valid function with regard to data frame. Now the device that can operate in place of a hub, so that is the switch. Clear? Because after this hub, now the next internetworking device is the switch, which is used in a local area network. And you can also get the what is the meaning of bridge, is basically used to connect two networks. Similarly, we have gateways and routers, so their definition doesn't stand with the hub. Which of the following types of table constraints will prevent the entry of duplicate rows? So unique is also basically but the unique constraint accepts the null value. Distinct is not a basically sort of a constraint. This is a keyword which is used in queries, and primary key is the constraint that is basically used to filter out the unique values. So C is the option in the question number 5. Next is, which of the following is an advantage to proprietary software? Proprietary software means that is the software of an organization. Clear? That belongs to an organization, that is owned by or licensed. The another word that we can use in place of a proprietary is license based software, for which we have to pay to the particular company, like The example is Microsoft. Microsoft softwares are proprietary softwares. The opposite to proprietary software is free and open source softwares. So they are thoroughly tested because people are paying to use it. Clear? They are not free because we have to pay for them. Not as customizable. Customizable means that we can change on our own self. So that is also not allowed. And can sometimes be too generic for specialist purposes. So the best option is the second option, B option. Now this is the command to delete a record with index 1. So because the record is basically related to a row. So del command, pop command, and this pop command, they are all basically related with the column. So the option B is the related with the row. So next we have basically a question that is basically a case-based question, and here you can see that there is a data frame is given, and next you will be asking 5 questions will be asked based on this data frame. So first of all, write down the command that will give this output. So you have to look at this data frame carefully and check out that what type of output is required in this particular data frame. And here you can see that first the how many roll numbers are there. 6 roll numbers are there, and from that the 6th roll number is selected. So many names are there, and this particular roll number, that is Tanish, is selected, and the 24 values are selected from each column. So this is related with, as you can see at the option, these are the maximum values, and the right syntax for max function is max, this one. Clear? Max function like this way. Clear? That is to pick up the maximum value. Now we move to the next option is the teacher needs to know the marks scored by the students with roll number 4. And the students, that is, the different options are given, and you will find that a few options are not the syntactically correct. C option is the correct way to write the syntax, with students with roll number 4 will get selected on the screen as a desired output. Moving to the third part. So here is the that is which of the following statements will give the exact number of values in each column of the data frame. So exact value is basically, for that we use the count method. So you can see here, and count basically calculates the value column wise by default. Means its value by default is 0. 0 is for column wise, and 1 is for row wise, and 2 is not a basically sort of a value that is should be here. Clear? And the first option is the right answer, because for a method we use the parentheses, and for attribute we don't write the parentheses. So we have to identify that which are the methods and functions, and which are the attributes, because for attributes we do not use the parentheses, these brackets, parentheses brackets. The fourth option is that which of the following commands will display the column labels. Column labels, this is for displaying the column labels. We use the columns attribute of data frame. So this is the columns attribute of data frame, not a method. This is this brackets will not come here, because brackets I used, I explained in the previous questions, they are used for functions, not for the attributes. So this is a attribute, columns attribute, to display the column labels. What are the column labels? You can go back, and in the data frame you can see that roll number, name, UT1, UT2, UT3, UT4, these are the column labels. Now moving to the last question of the case-based question, that Mrs. Sharma, the class teacher, wants to add a new column. But how a new column is added? With the scores of grade with the values. These are the values for the grades to be added into the data frame. Help her to choose the right command. So students, that is the option B is that how we write data frame, then mention the column name in quotes, then assign the values. Assigning the value is the same, but the LOC method is having two parameters, column and then is first is rows and then is columns. Clear? So LOC method will not be used. This is basically the method we are going to use in the B option. Now the 13th question is the networking based. The combination of bus and star topology is basically a hybrid topology. Gaining the unauthorized access to a network or a computer or digital files with malicious intentions is called basically a hacker. Functions can be used to drop the missing values. Drop NA. Stealing someone else's intellectual work and representing as it is own is called plagiarism. So plagiarism is the way that we sometimes intentionally or unintentionally make use of some others' work as our own work. And in the question number 17th, you can find that dash is an attempt to where a hacker tries to divert the network traffic to a bogus site, that is called farming attack. Moving to the which of the following is the correct form of a declaration of a dictionary? So you can see here, you have to look at the syntax of dictionary. It contains a key and then a value, key and a value separated by colon, and one item is differentiated from the other item with a comma. So look at the right option. This is where we have used the square brackets. They are used for list, and here no colon is used. And here in this second part, you can also see here at the first part is the where values are separated properly, because you can see here the semicolons are used. Semicolons are not allowed here. So the first option is the right option. Now we go to the method in pandas can be used to change the index of rows and columns of a series or data frame. So for that, the method is the rename method. Which of the following is not a intellectual property? So among the following students, poem written by a poet is intellectual property. Original painting made by a painter is intellectual property. Trademark of a company is intellectual property. Remixing is basically someone else's work is there. So this is not part of intellectual property because we are remixing someone else's work. Day and date both are not the same thing. They are the different ones. So this statement is false. Switch is not a broadcasting device. It is a unicast device because it sends the signals to a single device. Broadcast is sent to the signal is sent to all. And the last question in the MCQ series is a repeater takes a weak and the corrupted signal. So it receives the signals like this, a weak signal and a corrupted signal, and what it does, it amplifies, regenerates, resembles and reroutes. So it regenerates that received signal. Clear? So the right answer for the 23rd question is regenerates. So students, we have looked upon the MCQ questions, and